Welcome back, guys. Kakati, it's a full-packed show today. We're going to have a bunch of things coming from the international media, that is the Sky News. Larry Madowo is back on CNN talking about what's going on in Uganda, about the counting and everything. And we are going to hear from Bobi, who claims that the police is entering into their premises. Bagambe wa Bobi Wine bamenyeyo. Well, there are claims on the internet that they've killed his security guard. Not yet confirmed, but we are yet to find out. We are also going to hear from Mwanga Chivumbi and a bunch of people that were killed by the army who were shot, probably 10 people. But for now, let's get into Sky News.
Votes are being counted in Uganda today, and the capital, Kampala, feels like a war zone. There's a full military deployment in the city, and we've seen people tracked down and targeted by snatch squads, the police, and heavily armed military officers. This is what people have been telling us that they're worried about, that in the process of their votes being counted, there would be suppression, violence, a crackdown, a warning. And all around us, there were these billboards showing President Museveni's face and his campaign slogan, protecting the gains. And we did hear a military officer tell a police officer, protecting the gains, hey? That's what it feels like today. It's do or die. If people are planning to comply, if they're planning to follow order and not object to any signs of vote rigging, they'll be left alone. We were on the street filming, and we were held by military officers who told us they did not want us filming what they were doing today. And we did meet a journalist from local press who was beaten with a baton. We've seen people beaten. We're hearing reports that at least 7 people are dead in Kampala today, and the violence is expected to continue until the election results are announced.
You know, I'm asking myself, how does this reflect on the international community? Let's watch what Larry Madowo said on CNN just a couple of minutes back.
But President Museveni's campaign slogan has been protecting the gains. And that is the narrative that his ruling party has been selling, that President Museveni has brought stability and economic growth and peace to Uganda. And he needs to continue to do that. Well past the 40 years he's already been running the country. And these results released by the Electoral Commission in Uganda show President Museveni on track to win a record 7th term. At the end of this term, if he does go on to win, he will have been in power for 45 years. The latest results from the Electoral Commission in Uganda show President Museveni with nearly 75% of the votes in this election. They've given him 75% of the vote so far. That's about 6.3 million votes. And Bobi Wine, his closest challenger, just 21% of the votes, or 1.7 million votes. That's 70% of all polling stations counted. So at this rate, President Museveni will essentially win the presidential election in Uganda overnight. But Bobi Wine, that pop star turned politician who's challenged him for the second time, is already dismissing these results. He put out a tweet a short while ago. And again, remember, the internet is still shut down in Uganda for the last 4 days now. And Bobi Wine says, ignore the fake results being announced by the Electoral Commission chief. He can't tell anybody where those results are coming from. Our agents at the Tally Center are asking him for the source of these results, and the regime enabler can't say a thing. The people of Uganda will have the final say on this nonsense. And Bobi Wine did tell CNN this week that if President Museveni rigs this election, as the signs point to him doing, the people of Uganda must rise up and demand their victory. And it seems that moment is going to soon come when the results are announced. They have to be announced by Saturday afternoon, so there's a short while before that official announcement is put in place. Many young people support Bobi Wine, and they've been calling for a protest vote against the leadership of President Yoweri Museveni, and they see him as having essentially captured Uganda, the military, the police, the state institutions for him and his family. And the young people feel disenfranchised, and they've seen hope in Bobi Wine, and that hope again dimmed for a second time if these election results go on to be the final results. And there will be many disappointed people in Uganda. I saw many of them at Bobi Wine rallies. They were energized by him. They call him the people's president, the ghetto president, and they thought with him they'd have a new chance. It seems that chance will not be this time, Vienna.
All right, Larry Madowo reporting live for us.
Thank you. Today in the morning, there is news that broke out that Mwanga Chivumbi's home was raided by the army, and they shot about 10 people dead. Today, NTV has gone there to find out what exactly happened. Uno Mwanga Chivumbi ngabyogerako.
Batiddewo abantu 10 ababattira munda mu nnyumba nga tebalina ku luguudo, babatidde munda mu nnyumba. I think badde banoonya nze oluggi lwe luleme okukula ne bajja bagezeeko bagulewo ne balukuba amasasi nedooza bwe lweggudde ate ne bakitegeera nti bamaze okutta abantu wawona bwabadde mirambo abantu 10 nga bamaze obbatta
asaso yayise unogonna musaayi
awo ne baddamu ne bakola rawundi y'amasasi amangi ennyo okumala eddakiika nga 15 oyinza okulowooza wano waliwo Kenya yalumbye Uganda.
Meanwhile, Mwanga Chivumbi bamuwangudde and David Lewis Lubongwe and Eva Mwangudde and a bunch of other NUP contestants who are claiming that, hey, 12 of the polling stations is now within our area. How come we've lost? Here they are. Crazy.
Newankubadde babadde bakoze emivuyo mingi nnyo mu kulonda tubadde tulidinga.
Twawangudde obululu ne tusobya n'emitwalo 2.5 nga tuzisinga Nambi. Kati abakakiiko k'ebyokulonda bye bali mu kuyingiza tebirina kakwate ku DR forms ze baatuwadde. Batandise okwewa ebibiri ebawa eze bataafunye. Haji ngezezaako ku raising objection omukyala tampuliriza gwe bayita Nasuna Rehema. Ate yes owakawempe so mukama we munoonya wano returning officer wa Kampala talabika bwe tu raising objection tebawuliriza so byebiriwo
essaawa eno okulanga kowulira Rehema Nasuna returning officer byalangirira si bye bituufu ebiri ku DR forms. Tusaba namma bamawulire mutwale obuvunaanyizibwa okutusaba DR forms ezavudde mu bantu mutandiko ziyisaamu amaaso tugenda ziteeka wonna mu nsi yonna ku mitimbagano yadde kati batandise zitujjako n'ezimu ze twaddusizza tugenda zibalaga mulabe okulonda bwe kabadde mu Kawempe n'ebitundu byonna.
Meanwhile, they are saying that the police is trying to take the DR forms away from them and y'ensonga lwaki ne Mwanga Chivumbi bakubye amasasi ewaabwe. Well, that is yet to be confirmed. Kakati, the police has come out to also talk about what is going on within the whole quagmire of the voting issues and stuff like that. We should also hear from them. Then later on, we can hear from Bobi and what is happening at President Bobi Wine's home.
Olunaku olw'eggulo terwatambudde bubi paka olw'eggulo ssaawa z'okubala awo we twatandise okufuna effujjo mu bantu abamu nga mu bifo nga Kawempe mwabaddemu bavubuka saizi abavubuka bakutte ebipayipu ebiri ku kkubo ne bablocking oluguudo ne badduka ne babulawo abasirikale ne bajjawo ebintu era babadde bakagenda era abavubuka ne bakomawo be bamu abo. Salama Road kyekimu basoose kuziba luguudo Nabweru twalabye nti mwabaddemu abavubuka abasinga bano bavubuka bakumye omuliro mu kkubo ng'obalaba abamu babadde balina ebidomola bye bakutte nga bakuma omuliro mu kkubo. Ssaawa zino dakiika nga 3 eseeta wabaddeyo byebimu Matugga ssaawa z'okubala bwe zaatuuse abasirikale balabye abasirikale bagendayo ne babakwatira amayinja ne babakanyugira.
Meanwhile, we should condemn what is wrong on the side of the people, general public, and we should also condemn what is wrong on the side of the army or whatever. But ekintu ky'okuba abasirikale amayinja si kirungi. Abasirikale kyemmanyi nabo bamanyi okukyokoozamuuko kubanga when we began from the Sky Sports lady, she said, abamaje babagobye and they're like, you're not supposed to record from here. Like, if they can provoke international media like that, kati abantu ba bulijjo. Anyway, I don't want to start up anything, but yeah, I just wanted to sort of like create a context. To kasukira muntu mayinja nga aine mundu. That is kind of not fair. Anyway, katuwulirize okuva eri Bobi. There is claim that enyumba ya Bobi Wine bagimenye, era gate bagimenye, they've also killed his security guard, allegedly. It's not yet confirmed, but let's hear what Bobi has to say. They've called her, and this is what she said.
Jabai koma masolo.
Owajiriwa.
Ono sherifu.
Yes, kuwulira.
Bana situation yeri etya?
Abasajja bayingira baagala kumenya nnyumba. Baleese ebitampalinga ne kamera ne baziggyako ne baleeta amadaala ne balinya sayidi ne basooka bakutula waya zaffe ez'amasannyalaze ne batuteerako obuzindaalo bawulira bye twagala mu bbanga nga helikopita bwebayamba bweyitako bwe bateekeddeko ekitaala ekinene bwe bakola amataala agamu bagaggyeko sayidi emu tize bwe ndabye nga byesikareeti nze n'enkuba enduulu ne sherifu ne tukuba enduulu kyalo kiramba ne basooka baretreatinga but they are going to come back. They are definitely coming back. Baliko muhumuza ya batrade ya bakulembedde batuggalide bataddeko ebijjegere ku zigate. Sheriff kansoke malirize wano naye nga tuli ku bunkeeka basajja bano bagenda by all means tetusobola kukeesa.
Kale.
Meanwhile, that is what's happening in the last couple of hours in Uganda. There are people who come to my comment section and they say that I am a state agent and I work for the state, and I'm like, guys, in the siwagira inarem, siwagira noob. Just like you, I am a human being, and I will always put my human first. Echintu echikwatagana n'okuyisa muntu munno nga ensolo sichikiririzaamu. I don't believe in that. You're supposed to treat another human the way you want to be treated. I will not take sides and get hoodwinked by like ngabakutwala nga mbuzi nti jangu yero jeraga nawe jobolaga oba red jeraga nawe jobolaga. No, I use my brain and I side with where it's fair for human, and whatever that is wrong that is being done, I would condemn it 100%. So echonga chitade bali, whatever that is going on right now, it's sad. It is sad to see our country being whatever that is happening. And we've seen the way the international media is reporting about us. We have recently seen how America has put bans onto our passport. So me as a Ugandan passport holder, I feel sad for my country, because at the end of the day, wherever I will go, I will be representing Uganda and I will be holding the Ugandan passport. Please give us your thoughts on what you have seen in this video. Put your comments down below. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.